Hey, you guys, I'm back. This is Rashawn Ellis with the news, views, and conversations. Just want to leave you with another video from TMZ's Harvey Levin. And he is saying everything that I've been thinking for the longest time, pretty much saying that we need to hit the reset button on Congress. He said, OWTA out with their asses, perfect. They're not working for the people, they're working for themselves. They're filling their own pockets right now. TSA had not been working. They sent ICE to the airports. Well, now, since everyone is pretty much, stampeded about that, they went ahead and signed a bill to pretty much, begin to pay TSA. I believe it's starting tomorrow, March the 30th. Even Delta had something to say about it. And I think that pretty much helped to speak volumes to get them paid because they were dead set on not paying the TSA workers. They actually sent ICE to do the job of TSA workers. Just want to read a little bit of what was said about that. Delta suspends specialty services for members of Congress amid shutdown. Delta Airlines has announced that it is temporarily suspending specialty services to members of Congress due to resource constraints stemming from the ongoing partial government shutdown. The airline said that the members of Congress will be treated like all other passengers, like everybody else, based on their respective SkyMile status. Airport escorts and red coat services will not be available to the members, but the Capitol Desk reservations line will remain open, according to Delta. So pretty much, I think that kind of helped them make a decision because I know they little greasy behinds did not want to be standing in line with the rest of the passengers trying to board their flights, the wait times, and all that that goes on at the airports. But I agree 100% with Harvey Levin. They need to get them out. They're in there making money, getting over like fat rats, filling their pockets. I think he just said that we are $33 trillion in debt and we're paying taxes and we're working and we're doing what we're doing. And this is what we get. Everybody out. They need to have a cutoff, actually, I think, as far as the age limit, as far as how long they get to serve and be in Congress, filling their pockets, doing all kind of damage to the people while they make money. And that's one of the main reasons why I believe Trump wanted to get back in there so bad. I knew he was fighting for a reason, January 6, 2020, to get back in that White House because he was not done filling those pockets. He hadn't begun to do half the damage that he has just done now. And it's only been, 13 months? I think they said 13, 14 months. They need to all be out. They're not serving the people. They're not working for the people. They're working for themselves and for their own families. So yeah, take a look at this video, listen to every word, take it all in. I agree with TMZ, Harvey Levin. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Rashawn Ellis, Rashawn Ellis Radio TV.
So a month or two ago, I started talking to you folks about OWTA, out with their asses, meaning vote against every single person in Congress because they can't get the job done the way we expect them to. And they have made that very clear, that the Democrats are blaming the Republicans and the Republicans are blaming the Democrats. But the reality is that when you go to Washington, you have to figure out how to make deals, how to compromise. They can't do it. They've made that clear. They can't do it. We are now well into a period where for the third time in the last 6 months, the TSA workers are not getting paid. And, in late 2025, they didn't get paid for 43 days. If I didn't pay people in this office for 43 days, there would be an uprising, as there should be. Yet, we are just trying to point fingers at one side or the other and say, well, if you're a Democrat, it's the Republicans' fault. And if you're a Republican, it's the Democrats' fault. And what's going to happen is that you expect to win because your side will prevail. Well, there's still going to be half of Congress that's going to disagree with the other side no matter what. So things are not getting done. They are not capable as a body of compromising. And so what do? Are we just going to sit back and say, well, TSA workers aren't getting paid. There aren't enough air traffic controllers. What happened at LaGuardia? Apparently, this guy had to do 2 jobs at the same time because of the staffing shortage. So, at what point do we finally rise up? Are we not at that point now? $39 trillion in debt. That's where we are. That's what our government has done for us. $39 trillion in debt. Multiple government shutdowns. It wasn't this way all the time. It just wasn't. And, Congress is quick to go on recess and, they're acting like, oh my God, we're so put out, we worked on Sunday. Well, yeah, you haven't gotten your job done. And so there are people in Congress who, everybody likes, or at least people in their district generally like. And if everybody says, okay, we'll just keep electing the people we like, it's not going to change. And there are going to be other strikes, and there are going to be other times when the government shuts down, and there will be more of a shortage of critical workers like air traffic controllers, and there are going to be calamities as a result of this. At what point do we try and prevent further calamities? Or are we just going to sit back and say, what happens, happens? It's our country. It's not their country. It's our country. And they're not doing the right job. I am old enough to know that for many, many decades, Congress was able to compromise. They were able to get things done. They no longer can. So why not throw everybody out, even the people you like, to send a message that we are not going to accept anybody who can't make deals? Because that's what Washington is all about. When you've got opposing sides, you've got to come together and compromise. This group can't do it anymore, or it's become so toxic that they can't. So we need to reset things and tell them we're going to throw everybody out. And the people who come in, we're putting you on notice that if you don't do what we expected the other people to do, we're going to throw you out too. How else do we regain power? Or are we just going to sit back and say, what happens, happens until there's a terrible calamity or two or three, and you know what I'm talking about, and then all of a sudden people open their eyes? Why are we waiting for that to happen? Out with their asses. OWTA. It's the only way this is going to change. And if you think I'm crazy or stupid for saying this, come up with a better idea.